this video, we are going to preview the Candystore activity. And what I'd like for you to do first is go ahead and open up your spreadsheet unit file. That is the one that you did for your lemonade stand. And we're going to go into the Candystore tab here. And you'll open up my master copy because I've preloaded the information that you'll need. And simply do your highlight, copy, paste. And don't forget to choose A1 before you paste it so that it's in at the top of your screen. So basically what we're looking at here is a store owner is selling candy, but he needs to identify the best-selling candy so he knows to keep reordering or restocking that, and then the least sold candy so that he might consider getting rid of it and replacing it with something a little bit more popular. So the way that he has organized this based on the candy is each day he has plugged in the number of that candy that he sold. So we're first going to find how much he sold for each one. We are going to be using formulas for this assignment instead of any highlighting. So we will always start by placing the equal sign. And then another word for adding would be sum. So we're going to type in the word sum. And then we're going to start with our first parentheses. And this is going to identify what cells we're dealing with. So we're going to be dealing with B4 through F4. So I'm going to type in B4, period, period, or dot, dot, F4, and then we're going to close that set of parentheses, and it will identify visually which cells that you are going to be including. So all you have to do at this point is hit enter, and that's going to tell you how much was sold, how many units of M&Ms were sold, and you're going to do that for the rest of these, okay? Only you'll identify the cells that they're in. Now, once you get done adding up the weekly sales for each one, we're going to go down here and identify based on each day of the week. So we want to know the total sold, the most sold, and the least sold for Monday. So we're going to start with our formulas again. Equal sign. Total is another way of saying sum or add. So we're going to identify our cells for Monday, which would be B4, dot, dot, B7. Now we want to total those up. We're going to close, oops. I forgot the sum. Okay, there we go. So B4, dot, dot, B7. All right, so that's what our formula should look like for total sold. Okay, we're adding up those cells. When we hit enter, it's going to give us our total sold for Monday. Now the most sold is finding out the maximum of something. So again, we're going to start with the equal sign, type in the word max, and close, excuse me, our parentheses, B4, dot, dot, B7. When we hit enter, we should be able to identify the highest number. Now, finally, we're going to find the least sold. And the word for that is minimum. So equal sign, M-I-N, B4, dot, dot, B7. And that will give us the least sold on that day. Excuse me. Now, what I'd like for you to do is make sure that you do plug in the actual formula. When you click on that cell up here, it's going to show the formula that you used, so you can double check it if it doesn't seem right. And that is how this activity will be graded. Make sure that you are using the formulas. So you will complete the weekly sales and then this chart down here on total, most, and least sold.